Hi there, everybody. My name is Hannah, and I'm the office manager here at Portland Revels. And I'm here today with our lovely executive director, Sara Hennessy, to answer some of our most frequently asked questions about the show this year. Hi, Sara.
Yeah. Hi. Yeah, we're doing things a little bit different this year. And because of that, we have had a lot of questions and it is a little confusing. So Hannah and I thought it might be a good idea to hop on a video and kind of explain what's going on with Christmas Revels this year.
Awesome. Let's jump into it. So,
Okay.
first question I have is, can you explain for me once more what the difference between a ticket and a donation is?
Yes. So when we decided that we were going to do a Christmas Revels show this year, we had the option to sell tickets online or do this donation thing that we're doing. And I think ultimately it kind of came down to this. This is a very difficult year. It's a difficult year for Portland Revels for sure, but it's also a difficult year for our community. There are people who are experiencing financial hardship. There are people who are experiencing loneliness. And we feel that at the very core, there should not be any financial barrier to being able to experience our Christmas Revels show. And so, with that, we decided to go ahead and make it donation based. For those of you who have donated or are planning to donate, you are helping not only support Portland Revels in this time when we can't gather in person and sell tickets, but you're also helping to produce our show, and you're helping to bring the show and a little bit of joy to those who can't necessarily afford it. So no matter what, it is up to you. It is your decision as ticket buyers or donors to determine what is a comfortable amount to donate to be able to experience this show, to be able to bring this show to our community.
Amazing. Kind of along those lines, actually, say I would like to get a link to see the show for my mom for Christmas so we can watch the show together. Now, should I do a separate donation in her name, or can I just donate for both of us at once?
Yeah, this is a great question. First of all, you should completely share this show with your friends and your family. This is the first time ever that you would be able to share this, the Portland Revels Christmas Revels show with people who live out of town, who live across the world, right? And so I think you should totally share it. You can gift it to them, you can just share it with them. You don't need to give multiple donations. You can just give one donation. And then what's going to happen is that for everyone who donated for this barn raising campaign, which started back in August, we've been keeping records and we will be sending everyone a link. And what you do with that link is up to you. So what's going to happen is you're going to get the link, and it's going to link you to a private Portland Revels webpage. And on that webpage, we're going to have the link to the live stream performances. So we will have 3 live stream performances, one on December 18th at 7:30, one on December 20th at 2 p.m., and one on December 24th at 7:30 p.m. And you can share that with whoever you like. The only thing that we asked is that if you can donate a little bit extra because you're sharing it around, then we would certainly appreciate it. But it is absolutely not required. And we encourage you to do whatever feels comfortable to you.
Amazing. So, on that note, when can I expect to get this link if I've donated?
So the very first week, full week of December, I believe it starts Sunday, December 6th, although we're not going to send it out on Sunday, December 6th, but sometime during that week, we anticipate having our website or our web page finished on some level, at least, so that you can go there and check things out. And then we will be posting, we may not actually have the show link there until the day of the show. But we will have information about what to expect, right? About best practices, how to sign on via your computer or how to sign on via your smart TV. And so it'll be a great page that will give you all the information that you need, that we're going to keep updated until the very last minute, until we're ready to go. And so that's the page that you will go to both before the show to learn information and to set it up and to learn the songs, but also when you're ready to click the link and watch the show with us. That's the page that you'll go to. So we will be sending it out that week.
I'm so excited. All right. So kind of along those lines too, you mentioned a web page that people will be able to visit and that folks should be able to watch this show through their computers or maybe their smart TVs. Can you talk a little bit more about what sort of technology might be required to watch the show this year?
Yeah. So you're basically going to be watching it through YouTube. So as long as you have a computer and an internet connection, you can watch the show. If you would like to watch it on your television, if you have a smart TV, you may be able to go to the YouTube application on your smart TV and type in the URL and watch it there. So we're going to have instructions for all of that. But ultimately, what you need is an internet connection and something that connects to the internet so that you can get to YouTube.
Perfect. I think I can manage that.
Okay.
Finally, I would love to talk a little bit about the show itself. So I was wondering if you could give a tiny sneak peek about what sort of things people will expect to see in the show this year. Is it all old footage or have there been new things done?
Yeah. So here's how the show is going to work. Our 3 live stream performances. And by the way, I do want to point out you can attend all 3. So you don't have to tell us which live stream performance you want to come to. We are sending you all the information and you can come once at your convenience, pick the one you want to come to, or you can come to all of them. It's completely up to you. Same thing for gifting the link. They can choose which one they want to go to. So as far as what to expect on the day of, you're going to log in to this link so that you can watch the show. We suggest you do that a little bit early. We're going to start a pre-show at 15 minutes before the show starts. So we're going to have a countdown when you log in. It's going to tell you how long until the show starts. There's going to be music from previous shows playing along with a slideshow from 25 years of Portland Revels history. So it's certainly worth getting on a little bit early, listening to some music and revisiting some memories. Then what's going to happen at showtime, so either that 7:30 or 2 p.m., depending on the date, is we're going to come on live and we're going to say hi to you. And we're going to tell you a little bit about what to expect for the evening. It's going to start out with a little discussion for about 15 minutes, I think, depending on the date. There's a different discussion happening. So I think one night we have Bruce, our artistic director, talking to Gary, who directed our film. And another night we have Regina, the children's chorus head, and another night we have Robert, who is our Robert and Betsy, I believe, are doing it together. So they're in charge of our adult chorus and our music, our band sets and stuff. So tune in if you want to see to all 3 nights, if you want to see all of them, or pick the night you want to come to. We'll have that information posted for you on the website, on the webpage when we send it to you. So I don't recall. I should have written it down, but I don't recall which nights are which at this very moment.
I can actually confirm that for you.
Can you? Great.
The first night's going to be Bruce and Gary talking about the show itself. The matinee show will be Regina talking about the children's chorus aspect and other things that Regina knows so much about. And then our final show on December 24th is going to be Robert and Betsy talking about the music.
Great. Yeah. So we have a 15-minute-ish discussion that's going to happen. And then we're going to head into the show itself. So the show itself this year was filmed. In order to be safe, and we, as you can see, Hannah and I are in different spaces. We are not in an office together. We are socially distancing and working from home. But in order to be safe, we had to do a film this year. And in some ways, it had to be smaller in terms of who's actually on set. And so we created a film that has a lot of the same elements that you have grown to recognize and love. We have a Lord of the Dance, we have an Adams Bromley horn dance, and we've got a story where the fool takes us on a quest to find the light. And so that film is probably, we're not exactly sure yet, it's still being edited, but I think it's about an hour long. And so we'll play that film, and then at the end we'll wish you all a happy holidays and say goodbye. So that's kind of how the course of the evening is going to go.
That's so amazing. I am so excited to see this show. Everyone here has been working so hard, and we cannot wait to share it with everybody when the time comes next month. In the meantime, we answered a couple of your questions here today. If you have more, feel free to reach out to us. I am usually there on the phone, and I'm happy to chat. Sara, do you have anything else to add before we close out today?
No, I don't think so. I think we covered most of it. But what I will say is that if you have any questions at all that we didn't cover today, or for instance, maybe for some reason you don't get your link and you feel like you should have, please don't hesitate to reach out to Hannah or I at info@portlandrevels.org. We are here to help you and to make sure that you are able to celebrate with us this season in the best way that we can right now.
Yes, and we cannot wait to do that celebrating with you. So we will see you at the show, and thank you for tuning in. Bye.
Bye.